Hi Cody.
Hello Broden, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Excellent.
That's good.
Never better.
Welcome to episode 5. Today we're going to be making Spider-Man rich chocolate cake. We've got this tin from the supermarket, as well as some of the expensive instant cake mix and just a little bit of Nuttall-X, just to help the cake not stick to the tray. So Cody, if you'd like to start the oven.
Sure. So the key to starting an oven is that you want to make sure that you actually have electricity in your house for starters. Before you go cooking on ovens and stuff, you want to make sure that your oven's actually going to work. So once you've established the fact that you've got electricity in your home, come over here and different ovens, different switches and stuff. I have one here on the wall behind the knife. Yeah. So I flick that on. It says here, preheat the oven to 160 degrees C on a conventional, or 140 degrees C on a fan forced. I'm not sure what type my oven is, so we'll just have a guess. So now we put it on oven, and we'll preheat that to 150, and we'll just put that, my oven doesn't go unless you put the timer on, so put that on for an hour.
That's great, Cody. Thanks for starting that.
No worries.
Now what we should do is have a look in the cupboard together.
Yep.
For some bowls. Now when looking for bowls, you want to find something that's not too small, but not too big, but also you don't want one of those bowls that has the holes in it, because if you try to put something in there, all of your mixture is going to come out and just fall on the ground.
It does.
And then you're not going to have a cake to eat for later.
So remember, no holes in your bowls. That's what you need to remember. It's just a little song that we come up with to help us remember when we're baking cake. So just sing it if you want.
No holes in your bowls, because not every hole's a goal. The first thing that you want to do when you're making a cake like this with a nice detailed mould is you've got to grease up the pan and so none of the cake sticks in there. So what you do is just grab your normal Nuttall-X like this, and if you've got some tools that's really helpful, but I'm just going to have to use my hands, and I'll wash the butter later because these guys use it at home for their toast. We're using Nuttall-X today because we don't have butter, but anything that's going to be, you can use Vaseline if you're a freak. Okay, so that pan's now greased. Now I'm going to pass it over to Cody to get him to open this box for me.
Thanks, Broden. So I'm going to open up this box for Broden here, which contains all the ingredients we need to make our Spidey cake. So first what we do is try and get our fingernail underneath the cardboard here and just pry it open, and as you see it comes away quite easily. And inside you'll notice we have a couple of things, but this is the main cake mix. So what you need to do is grab your bowl and remember, no holes, and open it up. And just put it all in. So first of all, we're going to need 2 eggs. So just go ahead and grab one. It's 1 egg and a second egg. So my eggs are in there now. I'm going to get Broden to come in now and mix up the...
Cody's had a go. He'll be back. Bit of a egg allergy or something. I don't know what's going on. But when you've got to spew, when it's your time to go, when it's if you can't handle the heat, then fuck off. So, alright, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of soft butter to the mixture. I'm not sure exactly what a tablespoon is, but I imagine this is probably one-ish. Yep. That's probably about like, I don't know, is that a tablespoon? What's a tablespoon? Is that the small one or the big one? But and then we just add another tablespoon-ish of soft butter. And then we're going to put that in there with some water. Now, water is an essential ingredient to life. If you don't have water, that means you don't have life. And if you don't have a life, that means you probably work in an office somewhere and are just waiting for that moment to go ballistic at the boss and tell him you've been having sex with his wife for months now. Whether you have or not, he'll never know, but he'll think you have. And sowing the seeds of doubt is the most important part in leaving any job. Okay, so we're adding three quarters of a cup of water. You would say, my son might say, if you're in America, that's 1/3 of 1/4 cup of water. Now, we're going to use the electric mixer here to whisk this up. Don't get excited, all you DJs and B-boys. It's not that kind of electric mixer. This is the one we use to cook with food. This is not a battery-powered one, so we're going to have to go plug that in at the nearest socket. Just meet me over this way, thanks. Here we go! Whoa! I'll see if Cody's finished his egg sickness there. Now that the eggs are gone, he might be able to make that pour for us. Back shortly, guys.
Thanks, Broden. I'm okay now. It was just the chicken shit on the eggs. It's disgusting. Anyway, so now we're up to the stage of baking the cake where we're going to pour the lovely batter that Broden's mixed up. We're going to pour that directly into this Spiderman tray, and then it'll be ready to go into the oven. So let's just right ahead, just straight away, just pour it straight into the Spidey tray, just like so. Just straight in there. Now I'm using a silicone spatula because it's good to push it into the edges of the Spidey cake mold. So that's ready for the oven, and now I'm going to go ahead and put it right in there. So come on. Oh, that oven's lovely and preheated. So we're just going to go right ahead on the top here and give that. So we're going to give that about half an hour to 40 minutes to fully cook, but we'll keep an eye on it. Try not to open the oven very much during the process.
Oh. Well, so far it's gone pretty good.
Yeah, it smells lovely in here.
It smells fantastic, but I think it is time to enjoy a nice glass of the non-shonk. Yep, that's a good glass.
Cheers.
Cheers. But how about that conketer non-shonketer though? It's a pretty enjoyable beverage.
It's got that same old conch taste that we know and love.
And none of that conch shonkter.
That's right, bro. No shonketer involved whatsoever in the conketer non-shonketer.
That's right. It says so on the packet.
That's right. Now, Broden, I've tried a lot of different cola brands in my time. I've purchased them from various different retail outlets such as the Tucker bags, the Audis, and even the Bilos. What makes Conketer non-shonketer so much better than other cola products?
Well, Cody, Conketer non-shonketer has zero shonketer involved in the making process of the Conketer, whereas other cola-style drinks have so much shonketer in there that you're unable to have a Conketer good time.
Did you just say that other cola drinks have so much Conketer in there that you can't have a Conketer good time?
That's right, Cody, I sure did.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. It's bloody delicious.
It sure is.
I guess you could say we're having a Conketer good time.
Non-shonketer.
May contain traces of poison. Okay, so judging by the smell and the look of that cake, it seems like it's ready So what we're going to do now is take it out and place it on here, and then we're going to transfer it to there. So let's do that now.
Well, Cody, that looks fantastic.
It's not bad, even if I do say so myself.
I'm just going to make a flip on the cake there, moving it from this to that one, and hopefully we can see some of the results we worked so hard to achieve. That's what we want our cake to look like. We're just hoping for the best. Hopefully we can get that cake out of there without too much drama. She's hot. Fuck! Why would I do that twice? Fuck! Fucking idiot! Can you fucking do this? I can't.
So what I'm going to do is just calmly try not to burn myself and put the cake on the tray to cool off. So fuck! We'll come back when the cake's on the cooling rack. Turn it off.
Okay, now that we've given the cake tin a chance to cool off, we're back here just going to get the rest of the cake out. So we'll just give it a few taps around the edge. Should just loosen it up a little bit, and then we can start to move our cake out of the It's okay, it's not a train wreck. We can salvage, maybe we can salvage the rest of the cake. Well, yep. Just well, what are we supposed to fucking do now? It's your fucking oven. It's your oven. It's shit. I told you. Listen to it.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault. It was that you greased the pan.
Nah, I said, do you want any butter? And you told me you had some. Yeah, the fucking nut flakes is not even real butter. It's not even from cows. It's from nut milk.
Yeah, well, calm down. Like you've
That's
greased that.
That's not you shit. We can't don't fucking point the finger at me.
Well, look at that.
Let's just fucking ice it. Let's just ice it.
Alright.
Now that we're ready, we're gonna.
This doesn't matter. The fact that it's a bit of a mistake.
That's all right. There's no mistakes here.
Yeah.
Just we can take the rest of this
Exactly.
straight off there, add it to the cake, and then we can. Now that we've got our icing ready. You know, Cody, I really like that you've had me around today to have a really good experience making a nice cake together as friends.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter that sometimes things don't go according to plan. And I mean, we thought we failed here, but like what I see there is a delicious cake.
This cake, I think the best part about this cake is it represents friendship and resolution. Now we should just ice the cake up with the icing that we made earlier.
So we're just going to go directly, just like you've seen, you know how to ice a cake.
Well, that's a great job icing the cake, Cody.
Thanks, Broden. You did a really good job at greasing that pan.
Well, I think you did a really good job of pouring it into the pan. Right.
Let's cut ourselves a couple of pieces of this delicious cake and have a try.
Sure.
Thanks, Broden.
You're welcome. It's kind of more like a cob loaf than a cake. Thanks for watching our 5th episode of Broden and Cody Eats. The response has been fantastic so far. If you'd like our recipe for our custom chocolate cob loaf dessert, you can send a message to our Facebook page and we'll send you the directions as well as a signed copy of this digital video.